Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. I always need to say that 3 times. As I like to say, anytime we're looking to activate energy, it's great to say it 3 times, and that's anything. So, good morning. Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne here, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, medical astrologer, master of numerology, and the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast deck. And I just want to show you the card that's showing up first here. Unconditional Love, the Sacral 96. We'll talk about that in a little while. Anyway, before I dive into my big conversation for today, my insight for you for today, I do want to make sure I am landing where I need to land and hoping that there are people where I am landing that I can share some insight with. So give me a second. And there I am. Perfect. So for those who might be tuning in, chiming in on Twitter, let me know that you are there, and also friend me, because I think I am trying, I know I am trying to build an audience there. So please friend me. Yes. All right. I'm going to hop on over to my YouTube channel. Make sure I am there as well. And let's see. Hello. Here we go. There I am. Yes. I am there. So when you are on the YouTube channel, the few things you may want to do, start off with liking. So hit that little thumbs up button, and then go ahead and subscribe. And also, I guess there's a bell that you can tap into. So when I do go live, you'll know it because your little phone or device will let you know it. So I am there, and for those who might be watching there, whether you're watching now or replay, say hello. And I want to land where I'm going to be landing throughout the entire time, which is usually where I land because I know that there are people there. And I sort of like to have an audience. Now, right now, I believe there's one person watching, or maybe that's me. Either way, whatever the case may be, I am going to give it about 30 seconds. I'm going to call in some folks. I know it is Friday morning, but who knows? Who knows who might be watching? Who might be awake? I know many of you are awake, but the question is, who would like to come and join me? Join me as I chat, as I share on this amazing Friday morning. So give me about another 10 seconds as I chime in, bringing you all in with me. All right. So I invited about maybe 10 or so people. When you do end up here, please say hi. Let me know that you are here. And that gets me really excited when people communicate with me, share insight, tune in, just that conversation. So anyway, it's a little weird that, well, not weird, it's odd that I am here on a Friday morning at 10:14 a.m., that I'm even dressed with my hair done. Oh my God, why is that? Well, thanks to this brilliant woman that I just had this opportunity, and I am going to give her a shout out, so I'm going to mention her name in a second, that I had an opportunity to be on a podcast this morning. Podcast is called The Coach's Lounge. The host is Barbara Benkley. It was an amazing show. She had another guest on the show as well. So I shared the stage with this beautiful woman, Lisa Williams, who's a visionary. So if you did not get a chance to watch that this morning, feel free to go over onto my Facebook page where you are. If you're watching from my Facebook page, feel free to just stroll down one or two posts, and I share the show, and you could definitely go and watch. Those who are watching from Twitter or YouTube, should you be interested in watching the show is Diamond Empowered Women, I believe, on YouTube. I'll also be sharing the link on my page as well, and posting the YouTube link on my YouTube channel playlist that you'll be able to see as well. One of my biggest missions that I do is I like to refer, I like to share, I like to make sure that whomever is out there doing something powerful and inspiring others and helping others, I like to shine the light on them as well. So I will definitely do everything I can to promote both Barbara Bankley of her amazing podcast. And she is looking for guests. So if you are a coach and you would like to share what it is you do, I highly recommend you connect with her. And again, you can find her right on my Facebook page. Her link is there, and connect with her because she is looking to fill up her calendar. So go ahead and do that. And if anyone has ever done a vision board before, I know I have done, oh my God, more vision boards than I can count. I do try to do a vision board every year in regards to setting my intentions. Vision boards are amazing. And if you've ever done one, you still need to do one. And if you've never, ever done a vision board, I highly recommend that you do connect with Lisa Williams, as she has an amazing membership. Her vision board is not just a one-day event. You do the vision board with her, and then she has a membership that you can actually continue working with her, where she helps you to be inspired to actually take inspired action to manifest the very things you put on your vision board. So I highly recommend you connect with her if you are interested in creating a vision board for 2022. After all, we're already on February 11th of 2022. Now, before I dive into why I'm here, I do want to give a shout out and say hello to my amazing Sue. Sue is always with me. I can always count on Sue. Sue, here to see what you are up to. Aha, Sue, you're always snooping. You're always snooping around to see what I'm up to, but I use that word with love because I love the fact that you're here with me. So a big shout out to Sue Senden. I'm hoping I said your last name right. I know I screw last names up all the time. My apologies if I did. But Sue is another person that you definitely want to reach out to because she has an amazing course that actually, Sue, if you don't mind, put the name of your course in the comments on Facebook because that's where she's chiming in from. I would love for more people to get to know and learn about the course that you're teaching, especially in this time that we are in. Doing the shadow work is really important. And the shadow work is actually the work that we do so we can release those triggers that we may not be aware of that blocks us from being the best version of who we are. So Sue, please go ahead and put that in the comments. So why am I here on Friday morning and not chiming in at 11 o'clock or just chiming in on my Facebook page where I've decided that I wanted to come here and share on my 3 platforms? Well, everybody knows by now, I offer what I like to call a daily dose of cosmic energy during every day of the week or most days of the week when I have time, and I do want to make more of a commitment to have more time to commit to my daily dose of cosmic energy. This way here I can come on every day, 5-10 minutes, just to share some insight. And today's going to be a little longer because what I'm sharing today is not just about cosmic energy, a dose of cosmic energy. It's a lot more than that. After all, it is Friday, Venus Day. Now, if you don't know anything about our planets, let me give you a little introduction. Venus is all about love, relationship, and money. Who doesn't love money? Well, we all love money, but sometimes we get a little tripped up when it comes about money because it tests your belief system regarding your worth. And I know that I work with many clients, including myself, where we come to a crossroad in our lives where we have to challenge ourselves to step up and recognize what we bring to the table, the services that we offer. And sometimes that might mean having to look at what your value is. And Fridays are an awesome day to recognize how valuable you really are. And when I use the word valuable, meaning what you bring to the table, not just in your business, but also in your personal life as well. What you bring to the table in your relationships, whether it's an intimate relationship of marriage or a relationship with a friend or your children or your parent, what you bring to the table. And Fridays are a really good day to evaluate that energy. Now, this particular Friday, now, most of the time when I speak of Fridays, I speak of it generally speaking because every Friday is ruled by Venus energy. Not just this Friday, but what makes this Friday so much more exciting more powerful, more magical is the date. Today's the 11th. Now I get super, 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 super excited. And I'm going to say something that might sound a little rated R, but it's almost like so excited where it brings on an orgasm. And yes, I said it. Yes, I said it. When we have master numbers in our date, it doesn't require, it brings on an amazing energy of what we are here to do. Now, if you don't know anything about numerology, I'm going to introduce you to a little bit of numerology today. And that is the number 11 is known as a master number in numerology. There are specifically 3 numbers that fall in the category of a master number. Now, before I go into those 3 numbers, what is a master number? A master number carries a higher vibration than what that number would mean if it was taken down to a single digit. Although in numerology, we don't take it down to a single digit, we leave it as is, but we recognize the meaning of what it would be if it was a single digit. Those 3 numbers are 11, 22, and 33. The 11 energy, which is what today is, it's the master teacher. The master teacher. You are the master teacher, the master healer of relationships. You are healing and teaching people how to treat you and how you want to be treated. And you're also helping the people you come in contact with heal as well. So on this day, this particular day, the energy is much higher in regards to the work that we came here to do. Now, I also want to put a little, I'm going to use the word little plug out there in reference to when you see the number 11, whether you see it on the clock, you see it on a license plate, you see it on a price tag, you see it on a receipt, wherever you see the number 11, that is a reminder from the universe that you are here to help heal all relationships. Most important relationship is self. That's the most important relationship. When you work on healing you and whatever triggers that show up for you in your life, and you work on those triggers and you work deeply on healing who you are, then without even trying, you start to heal the relationships around you. Because as you change, the relationships around you will change. Now, with that being said, sometimes when the relationships around, as you change, sometimes the relationships around you may start to fall away. And what I mean by that is, as you start to change and transform into a higher vibration, you may no longer be a vibrational match to some of the relationships you're in. And that's okay. And why is that okay? Because that relationship, when it came together at the time it came together, you and that person did what you needed to do. And now it's time to part ways. And when that happens, that allows you to honor the relationship, appreciate what you've learned, and allow yourself to cut the cord, cut the energy of that relationship between you and that person so both people can part ways. Now, it could be a singular or it could be people's, where maybe it was a job and it's time to part ways from that. But the idea of it is to recognize what you've learned from it and appreciate it. And by doing that, you're giving yourself permission to make space for something new to come in. Because now that you have a higher vibration, you're going to attract something that's a higher vibration. And most likely, you're going to attract something of a desire that you have been visualizing and wishing to have manifest. And now, because you're at that vibration to match it, now is when it manifests. So this is an amazing, powerful energy on this particular day. Now, I want to take you back just a second, thinking back to February 2nd, 2022. And if you like, you can write that date down on paper, but write it down as 2/2, 2022. And right below that, write down the date 2/11/2022. And I'll give you a second to do that. And why I would like you to do that is recognizing that those two dates, those two different dates, actually add up to the same number. They add up to 10. Those two different dates. The first date, it's 2/2/2022. There's 5 2s in that date. 5 2s in that date, which adds up to a 10. Today's date has the 2, the 11, the 2, 2, 2. Now, actually, I don't think it has that many. I might have done that wrong. I'm a visual person, so I have to write it down. So let me redo that one. Just a second. Okay, yes, I wanted to make sure I had it right. So your first date has 5 2s in it. Your second date theoretically has 4 2s in it with that 11. Now they both add to a number 10, but the difference from today's date and that date from previous, today's date carries a much higher vibration 10 due to that 11 energy because of a master number. So the relationships. Now let me take a step back a minute before I go with what I was going to say. The number 10 in astrology is associated with the 10th house energy, the work that we came here to do. Our physical, our spiritual, our mental, and now the emotional work, and the work that we're doing on our bodies. Now, when you take that 11 master number energy, we're now taking this work up a notch in what we're here to do today. It's really mastering the relationship with ourselves, mastering the relationship with the work that we're here to do today, mastering the relationship we're doing on our bodies, mastering the relationship we're doing with others. That's that 11 energy. And when we think about it being on Venus Day, Friday, wow, how yummy, how delicious, and how perfectly aligned is that energy today, being that it's Venus Day and the 11th. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, that's super exciting. Super exciting. And even if you have no clue about our planets and the energy of numbers, I am almost positive that you are probably energetically feeling something in your body that is either helping you to feel really excited today because of this energy, or possibly even overwhelmed. And both of those are really different. The overwhelmness could be because of that 11 energy, the vibration is so much higher. So there may be some energy in your system that needs to be moved. And it could be landing. When we think about the Venus energy, we think about the heart chakra. It could be landing in the heart, where your heart might be overwhelmed with excitement and it doesn't know how to flow through all the other chakras. So as I mentioned, this is a really great day to work on physically moving your body, falling in love with your body and moving your body so you can get this energy to flow in your energetic system. And if you do follow me weekly, you do and already know that I will always speak about our bodies. And a big portion of that is because I'm a holistic personal trainer. So it's my mission is to help you embody your body. Embody your body. It's not just about the mind. It's about that mindset of making the connection between Venus, the number 11, and connecting it into the body. And being the master of healing your own body. Taking your control back so you can heal your own body. And doing one simple action today to do just that with this amazing 11 energy. So I'm inviting you today to do something a little different today, to be in your body, and to honor the Venus energy. When we think of the Venus energy, Venus is a feminine energy. So honor your femininity today. Honor the ability to receive. Honor the ability to literally say out loud, I'm open to receiving love. I'm open to receiving hugs. I'm open to receiving a beautiful conversation. I'm open to receiving relaxation. I'm open to receiving healing from another person. I'm open to receiving a compassionate conversation that leads to healing. And when you open that energy, you're then opening up the gateways for all of that to come in because you're open to receiving. And this is a magical day to do just that. One of the reasons why I share a dose of cosmic energy is to help us become more aligned to the external, the collective energy, and to use it for our most highest good. So we could be in alignment for manifesting the things we wish to manifest. If we now theoretically, if we were looking to bring the Venus energy in on, let's say, Tuesday, I'm not saying it's not going to work, but because Venus rules Fridays, Friday's a real potent day for this to manifest at a much quicker speed, a much quicker pace. So that's why I'm so passionate about wanting to share a daily dose of energy with you. And after all, it's the 11th day of February. The 11th day of February. A powerful energy. Powerful energy. And reminding you again that should you see the number 11 at any time today, it is the angels reminding you, your loved ones reminding you that you are the master healer. You are the master healer of healing the relationships. You are the master healer of healing the relationship with yourself and others. So if there is any relationship out there that you would really like to work on healing, start with healing yourself and then be open to engaging with the other person so you can heal that relationship as well. And sometimes it's not even a matter of actually physically connecting with them. Sometimes it's just a matter of having a conversation as though they're there with you, but really just working on getting out what you need to say. As humans, we tend to want to have the satisfaction of saying what we need to say to somebody. However, one of the things I've come to learn is that just because you want to say something to somebody, that person may not be open to hearing what it is you need to say. So it may not land with that person the way you hope it does. And that can be very discouraging. And if that person is not necessarily in the same frequency as you, they may take what you say on a very defensive level, and that conversation may not go so well. So sometimes it's best to release the ego from the desire of wanting to say something to somebody and have that conversation with yourself verbally out loud, where you actually hear yourself speaking those words. And also write it in a letter. The letter doesn't get mailed though. What this is doing is just helping you take what you need to say, get it out onto paper or get it out. And it helps you to release whatever heaviness you might be holding on to in regards to that relationship. And it helps you to heal whatever needs to be healed from that relationship. And whether or not that person and you are meant to reunite again, that is all up to your contract that you have with that person. And if you do have an opportunity to actually say these words to this person, whatever it is you feel you need to say out loud, when you get to speak your feelings, recognize they're your feelings And then also recognize that that person may or may not be in agreement to your feelings, but that's not the point. Again, the point of it is that you are looking to share your feelings, and they may or may not be open to accepting those feelings, and that's okay. That is okay. The idea is to allow yourself that process to heal. My suggestion would be to write it out on paper, as though you're just writing a letter to them. So at least you get it out of here, and you get it out of your body, and that helps to release whatever heaviness it may be carrying, which then helps you to release, as I like to call it, the issues, which is the emotional weight that we often carry. So this is a great day to do just that. On this amazing Friday Venus day, this powerful 11 energy. Now, what I would like to do to really make this day more spicy, because it's yummy already, I'm going to shuffle up my cards, and I'm going to pull one card for today. A card that's going to help you. It's going to give you an affirmation. For those of you who might be new to my cards, 3 elements show up on the cards. A word, which is an affirmation to help you raise your vibration and or add to your story. A number that provides a hidden message based on numerology and also adds to astrology. And a color. The color is associated with your chakra system. That one color, when you work on it, when you actually tap into that energy, may help you clear a block that will then allow the energy to start to flow. And as the energy is flowing internally, your external world starts to flow as well. So let's see what we have to know for today. What one chakra, one number, and one affirmation can do for you today. So just if you like, close your eyes in a moment. If you want to bring on all your angels, loved ones, and ancestors into this, you're welcome to. And know that you are opening your energy up to receive this guidance for your most highest purpose. And when we say that, it means that it's for our highest purpose, not the version of yourself that you're seeing yourself as right now. It's your highest purpose. So it means that we're always looking to do work, because we're always looking to be the better version of ourselves. And that's what this reading's for right now. So let's see what we have in store. One more shuffle. All right, so there are times where when I shuffle and pull cards, more than one card will come out. And that's what's going on for today. More than one card. And I'm loving the fact that these 2 cards are showing up, and I will show you them in a second. I love that these 2 cards show up today on this amazing Venus day, the 11th day of February, the day where we begin to master healing our relationships. So let's start off with, let me just show you both cards. And you saw that I shuffled the deck. Yes, I did. All right. So let's start with this one first. Forgiveness. When we think about forgiveness, forgiveness is the highest level of healing. It's the highest vibration. It falls right in line with love, the highest vibration. When you can work on forgiving, and we were just talking about that, weren't we? When we can work on forgiving, whatever the situation is, needing to forgive ourselves for decisions we've chosen at the time that we chose them. It was the right decision at that time. It might have not landed the way you had wanted it to. So it's an opportunity to forgive yourself for knowing that you are human, and sometimes your decisions may not be the best in your mind, but it's a decision you made, and there was a reason why. So if you can forgive yourself for that decision, you are in the process of healing. The same way you can extend that forgiveness out to somebody else, forgiving somebody for whatever it is they might have done. Now, one of the things I've come to learn through my journey is that nothing is done to us. Everything is done for us. And that could be a really, really challenging thing to hear when whatever it is, whatever your experience is, carries a very, very, very high, very strong trauma behind it. And to hear that that particular trauma was done for you can be overwhelming and can create a lot more triggers. But everything that we experience is really happening for us to help to shape our journey, to get us where we need to go, so we can be the best version of ourselves and then be able to teach and also be a hand to helping somebody else heal. And when you can look at it in that perspective, that's when you can begin to forgive. Now, the number 99, known as a power number, a power number is any number that repeats itself. When a number repeats itself, it's the universe reminding you that you do need to pay attention to the message behind the number. The number 9 in numerology means letting go, completion, something coming to an end, surrendering, and transforming. That 9 is powerful because when we are on the road to forgiveness, we are letting go, we are surrendering, we are completing something, and we are definitely transforming. The number 9 in astrology is associated to the ninth house, which is the spiritual wisdom that every one of us has. It's traveling through time, traveling to different places, so to speak, to learn about yourself and picking up books, self-help books in regards to learning more things about you. And when we take the double 9, works out to be a 9 again. It's 18. It's a 1 and an 8. The 1 is a new way of doing something. The 8 is recognizing the abundance, the lesson that you experience so you can forgive. So that's a powerful card for today. And I do find it to be quite interesting that it's associated with our crown chakra. Now, again, when we talk about the crown chakra is really about your higher self, your intuition, your guidance, your connection to the spirit world, your connection to God, your connection to your higher power, your ability to make that connection with the higher version of you, your higher consciousness. And it also helps you to learn how to balance out your ego. So, working with the crown today. Now let's pick up the second card. And again, you saw that I shuffled. So today's card is faith. Faith. Recognizing when we think about the word faith, faith is really being able to trust something even though you can't see it. Trust something even though you can't see it. Know that that whatever situation is going on in your life is taking you to where you have to go. Having faith. Believing in something you cannot see. Believing in something you don't have yet. And when we think about the number 5, 6, well, so appropriate to today's date, the 11th. 5 is the changes that you're enduring today. So you can be in that space to forgive. The 6, again, so appropriate. The 6 carries the energy of the year, 2022. The entire year, collectively, we are all consciously and unconsciously working on healing our mind, body, and spirit. Healing physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. That 11 is master healing relationships. The relationship you have with yourself and others. Now let's tap in to the color, the green. It's the heart chakra. Heart chakra is known to help us heal the heaviness that you carry, whether it's associated to grief, sadness, anger, frustration, resentment, despair, loneliness, whatever it is. And when you can heal your heart, you allow it to open and expand, where you can begin to fall in love with everything around you, including yourself. So these are two extremely powerful, powerful cards. When we think about that 11 energy in astrology, it's associated with Aquarius, which is exactly where we are. The Aquarius. We are in Aquarius season right now. The 11th is a connection to the community, the collective energy, humanity, seeing everyone and healing, sending out healing love to the world. How just appropriate is this card today? Our cards today. Two cards today on Venus Day, the 11th day of February. I would love to hear your comments. I would love to read your comments. I would love to connect with you. Let me know how this lands with you. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you are in the process of working on forgiving yourself and forgiving others. And let me know where you stand with faith. How whatever lesson you may be experiencing may actually be the lesson to bring you back into faith. I read somewhere, and I forget where, that sometimes we experience the lessons that we do because it's God's work bringing us back to God. And whether you want to use the word God, Buddha, higher power, whomever it is that's bringing you back. And sometimes we have those experiences because we lost our faith. And it just brings us back home into faith. So forgiving and faith on Venus Day, the 11th day of the month. Super, super, super parallel, perfect align, and on such a perfect day. That's all I have for you for today. Just about 36 minutes in. I do look forward to connecting with you next Friday for the daily dose of Venus. But know that I come to you as much as I can every day to give you a daily dose of cosmic energy. I'm Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, and I wish you a really happy Venus Day. And remember, if you see the number 11 today, know that it is your angels reminding you that you are here to heal the relationship with yourself and with others. Have yourself an awesome rest of the day. Until next time, bye-bye for now.